Welcome to Wild Wonders, where nature's most incredible stories unfold before your eyes. Today, we venture deep into the heart of the African wilderness, where the powerful rhino roams the earth, the elusive crocodile hides beneath the surface, and beauty takes shape in the form of strong women who dare to venture into the waters of the wild. Stay with us as we witness one of the most dangerous confrontations in the animal kingdom, the crocodile's deadly attack on a rhino, and the awe-inspiring strength of women standing unflinchingly in these untamed rivers. The stories we bring to life today are nothing short of extraordinary. Beneath the waters of Africa's wildest rivers, the circle of life continues. We journey to the very edge of these riverbanks, where the ancient battle for survival plays out. But it's not just the wildlife we must fear. There are those among us who venture into these perilous zones as a woman of unwavering courage, who risk everything to understand, protect, and preserve the wild wonders of the world, where we delve into the heart of nature's most dangerous and captivating stories. Today, we embark on a journey through the river systems of Africa, where the wild's most powerful creatures face off in a struggle for survival. The rhino, a creature built like a fortress, tough, determined, and formidably, meets an ancient predator. The crocodile, a silent hunter who waits beneath the surface with the patience of centuries. But the story does not end there. In this untamed world, beauty is both strength and grace, and it comes in the form of women who stand fearlessly beside these majestic creatures. Today, we embark on a journey into the heart of one of the most dangerous and beautiful ecosystems on the planet, the rivers of Africa. Here, the raw power of nature is ever present, where danger and beauty coexist in perfect harmony. The mighty river is home to a vast array of creatures, some of which would strike fear into even the bravest of souls. Among them are the crocodiles, silent hunters, ambushing anything that dares to venture too close. And then, there's the rhino, a creature of immense power and strength, unmatched in size and resilience. But perhaps the most remarkable part of this world isn't the creatures that roam the riverbanks, but the women who call this wild landscape their home. The show where we venture into the heart of nature's untamed beauty. Today, we explore one of the most powerful, thrilling, and dangerous moments in the wild, the clash of two mighty forces: the crocodile, a creature known for its deadly precision, and the rhino, a beast of sheer power, are often at odds along the water's edge. But that's not all. Our story takes a fascinating twist as we witness the fearless strength and beauty of women who work tirelessly, even in the most dangerous of waters, to protect and coexist with nature. Stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries of crocodile attacks on rhinos, and the resilient spirit of those who dare to step into these wild realms. The women of this land have lived side by side with the wild for generations. They understand the rhythms of the river, the ebb and flow of life and death that defines this dangerous world. It is not the world for the faint-hearted. It is a place where survival is earned and where beauty, danger, and strength exist in a delicate balance. The river's surface is calm, but below, a crocodile slowly moves through the murky water, its eyes glimmer above the surface. Unblinking, the predator waits. Below the river's surface, danger waits. The crocodile, nature's most patient hunter, lies in wait, watching, listening. It knows the rhythm of life here. Its silent approach, and over millions of years, allows it to strike at the perfect moment. The river is its domain, and the creatures that venture into it are at risk. Even the mighty rhino is not immune to the crocodile's deadly ambush. A herd of rhinos approaches the water's edge. The camera zooms in on one large bull rhino, its massive body dominating the scene as it lowers its head to drink. The rhino's horn gleams in the sunlight as it drinks from the river. The rhino, one of the most powerful creatures on the planet, is an icon of strength and resilience. With thick armor-like skin and a formidable horn, the rhino roams freely through the riverbanks. It is a symbol of power, yet, even it is vulnerable. The river, though providing sustenance, is also a place of danger. The crocodile lurks just beneath the surface, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The crocodile once more, its body hidden under the water, and then back to the rhino. The tension mounts as the crocodile edges closer, unnoticed. In the wild, every moment is a battle for survival. The rhino may appear invincible, but even the strongest creatures must be vigilant. The crocodile's patience knows no bounds, and the river can quickly become a deadly battleground. Who will survive when the predator and prey collide? The women in the river continue their journey, unflinching. They know the dangers, and yet they move with purpose and grace. The camera captures their faces, determined yet serene as they navigate the wild river. These women are no strangers to the river's dangers. They understand its power and have learned to respect it. The river is not just a place of beauty, but a place of challenge, a place where every step can be fraught with danger. Yet, they move forward, knowing that survival here is not guaranteed, but earned. Beautiful woman, strong and confident, stepping barefoot into the river. The water splashes around her feet as she wades deeper, her long hair flowing in the current. In these vast, untamed river systems, beauty and danger walk hand in hand. Here, we meet fearless women, the lifeblood of the communities living on the river banks. Their connection with the water is not just about survival, it's a sacred bond. The river provides them with sustenance, but it also holds secrets, dangers that no one can fully predict. The jungle, where a rhino drinks from the water's edge, unaware of the lurking danger. The camera zooms in on the rhino's large, powerful body. But not all who venture near the river's edge are safe. In these waters, a different kind of danger waits us, silent, patient, and incredibly powerful. The crocodile, nature's master ambusher, lurks beneath the surface. These ancient reptiles are expert predators, lying in wait for anything that crosses their path. In the rivers, where the balance of life and death is ever so fragile, we encounter not just the wild beasts of the land but also the women who call these waters home. Their bond with the river is more than just survival. It's a connection that stretches through generations, a profound understanding of the forces that shape this wild ecosystem. Today, we witness their strength, their grace, and their ability to coexist with nature's most powerful forces. Its size barely visible above the water, its body streamlined and powerful. The water is murky, the only movement the slow undulation of the crocodile as it waits in perfect stillness. Below the surface, there is no peace. This river holds a secret hidden in the murk of its depths. The crocodile waits, with unmatched patience. It lies in wait for its next victim. Crocodiles have been hunting for millions of years, evolving into perfect predators. Their speed in water is unmatched, their jaws capable of exerting over 5,000 pounds of pressure, enough to crush bone with ease. But it is not just the crocodile's power that makes it so deadly. It is its ability to remain still, awaiting, watching. For hours, sometimes even days, the predator will remain motionless, learning every movement of its prey. A herd of rhinos on the riverbank. One rhino, a large bull, steps forward, its massive body powerful and imposing. It bends down to drink from the water's edge. The rhino, a creature that weighs more than a ton and carries thick armor in the form of its skin and horn, is usually the undisputed king of its domain. But even this mighty beast has a predator to fear. The crocodile strikes not with speed or fury, but with strategy and precision. It is an ambush predator, choosing only the perfect moment to attack. Suddenly, a burst of water erupts from the surface as a crocodile launches itself towards the rhino. The rhino struggles, splashing in the water, trying to break free. The crocodile clamps down with its powerful jaws on the rhino's leg, dragging the massive creature into the water. The struggle is intense, the water churns with violence. Now, the battle begins. The rhino, caught off guard, tries desperately to break free from the crocodile's vice-like grip. Its powerful legs flail against the water, sending waves of water crashing into the banks. But the crocodile's grip is strong and unyielding. This is the moment where the rhino must use every ounce of its strength to survive. In the wild, even the strongest creatures are vulnerable. The woman standing by the river's edge, she watches with wide eyes as the battle between the crocodile and the rhino unfolds. Her expression is one of awe, but also one of knowing. She is no stranger to the power of the river. The women who live alongside these rivers know this world better than anyone. They understand the ebb and flow of nature, the subtle signs that signal danger, and the quiet moments when survival depends on every move. The river is their ally, their challenge, and their constant companion. The woman as she wades deeper into the water, moving swiftly and gracefully. Her focus is unwavering. She approaches the bank where the rhino is still struggling. As the battle between the rhino and the crocodile intensifies, she steps forward, prepared to take action. In the heart of Africa's rivers, where life thrives and danger lurks beneath the surface, we find not just animals, powerful predators and majestic creatures, but also the unsung heroes of the land. Beautiful women, strong and courageous, live in harmony with this environment. They gather water, fish, and sustain their communities, knowing the river's life-giving waters come with peril. The crocodile is one of the most ancient predators known to man. With their cold, calculating gaze, these creatures have survived unchanged for millions of years, but the beauty of the river can turn deadly in the blink of an eye. These reptiles are notorious for their ambush attacks, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. In the wild, crocodiles have been known to attack some of the largest animals on Earth. One of their most astonishing feats is hunting rhinos, large, thick-skinned beasts that are often considered untouchable in the animal kingdom. A rhino, weighing thousands of pounds, lumbering toward the river to drink, is unaware of the lurking predator. Crocodiles are patient hunters, waiting for the moment when their prey is most vulnerable, and when the time comes, they strike with the ferocity and precision of an apex predator. A rhino's thick hide may protect it from many threats, but the crocodile's powerful jaws can lock onto its prey with devastating force. A single bite can cause severe damage, and despite the rhino's immense size and strength, the crocodile's strategy is nothing short of deadly. It drags its prey beneath the surface, drowning it slowly. The battle of survival in the river becomes a fierce struggle, one that may decide the fate of these two mighty creatures. But as dangerous as the crocodile is, there are those who stand bravely on the edge of these waters. Strong women, whose lives intertwine with the rhythms of the river. Their beauty is not just in their appearance, but in their strength, resilience, and connection to the land. These women know the river well. They understand its moods, its seasons, and its creatures. They move with grace and precision, aware that danger is always near but never letting it stop them from carrying out their daily tasks. Whether they are collecting water for their families, fishing, or helping care for the land, they show a deep understanding of their environment. A woman gracefully crossing a shallow part of the river, looking confident yet aware of her surroundings. In many cultures, women have been the keepers of water. In the African rivers, they are no different. They know when to approach and when to retreat. Understanding the crocodile's movements, as well as the behavior of the creatures they share the river with, their beauty, intertwined with strength and courage, allows them to navigate a landscape full of risk. A crocodile is spotted close to the riverbank, women in the distance, going about their tasks. Though the women move with incredible poise, they do not underestimate the power of the river's most dangerous resident. The crocodile's deadly instincts do not discriminate, and every time someone steps into the water, they are at the mercy of the river's most cunning predator. It's a delicate balance of respect and caution. The crocodiles, always lying in wait, teach a lesson that is true for both animals and humans. In the wild, there is no room for arrogance. One wrong step could lead to a catastrophic end. The rhino's story is a tragic one in many cases. Every day, these colossal creatures approach rivers and waterholes to quench their thirst. But they are not alone. The rivers that sustain them are also home to crocodiles that lie in ambush. A large rhino might think itself savvy up its size and thick skin offer protection, but crocodiles have adapted to hunt even the mightiest of prey. Here, in the murky depths of those rivers, crocodiles rule. Their hunting skills are as deadly as they are efficient, and no creature, no matter how mighty, is safe from their grip. The rhinoceros, one of the planet's most formidable creatures, is often seen as a giant, an impenetrable force of nature. But even the rhino is vulnerable to the crocodile's ruthless ambush. On this day, the rhinos roam the riverbanks, oblivious to the lurking predator. It only takes a single mistake, one moment of distraction, and they could fall prey to the savage power of the crocodile. Crocodiles are among the oldest predators on Earth. With a lineage dating back over 200 million years, they've remained virtually unchanged for centuries. Their predatory techniques are perfected, their patience unmatched. These reptiles can go for hours, even days, without moving a muscle, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. And when they do strike, it's a force of nature. Their jaws can exert over 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, capable of crushing bones and pulling creatures much larger than themselves into the depths. A herd of rhinos walking cautiously into the shallow waters of the river, their massive bodies creating ripples in the water. Rhinos are formidable creatures, ancient survivors of a world that no longer exists. With thick, armor-like skin, sharp horns, and incredible strength, they seem invincible, but their size makes them slow to react, and their environment is one they share with one of the most dangerous predators of all time, be it the crocodile. A young rhino ventures too close to the water's edge, unaware of the hidden threat beneath. Here, we witness the moment when the predator's patience will pay off. A young rhino approaches the water's edge, stepping closer with every stride. The crocodile lies in wait, its eyes locked on its prey, calculating the perfect moment to strike. In a flash, the crocodile lunges forward, its powerful jaws closing around the rhino's leg. The young rhino panics, its instincts kicking in as it tries to free itself. The struggle is intense, the fight for survival is on. It's a battle of brute strength against the cunning of an apex predator. In a desperate move, the rhino uses its sharp horn, thrusting it into the crocodile's side with incredible force. The crocodile, momentarily stunned, retreats back into the water, realizing that this battle is lost. The rhino escapes, wounded but alive. A young woman standing at the edge of the river, binoculars in hand, observing the wildlife. But not all battles are fought by the creatures alone. There are women who brave the same dangers, walking side by side with these wild giants, risking their lives to protect and study them. Conservationists, biologists, and environmental activists who dedicate their lives to preserving the wild heart of our planet. These women know the dangers, and yet, they continue to walk into the river, into the heart of this unpredictable world. They are fearless in their pursuit of knowledge and in their mission to ensure that the delicate balance between predator and prey is maintained. A conservationist as she hikes through dense jungle, her steps deliberate, every sense tuned to the wildlife around her. Here, we follow Dr. Maya, a renowned wildlife biologist, who spends her days studying the behavior of crocodiles and rhinos. She's been in these wild territories for years, learning their patterns, understanding their struggles, and educating the world on the delicate balance that exists here. With every observation, Dr. Maya gathers crucial data, tracking the movements of rhinos as they interact with the river's ecosystem. Her work is vital not just for conservation, but for ensuring that the river's creatures are protected from the ever-increasing threats posed by human activity and climate change. The river is both a life-giver and a death-bringer. It's here that we see the intricate balance of nature, where survival is never guaranteed. Every day, the animals of this river must navigate dangers that threaten their existence, and it is in these rivers, in these landscapes, where life is tested in ways we can scarcely imagine. As the sun sets over this wild river, we are reminded that the world is not only shaped by the creatures that inhabit it but by the women and men who choose to fight for it. They venture where few dare to go, dedicated to ensuring that these animals, the rhinos, crocodiles, and countless others can continue their existence for generations to come. The crocodile's attack is sudden, explosive. One snap of its powerful jaws and the rhino is in its grip. The creature may attempt to fight back, but in the water, the croc has the advantage. The rhino, though incredibly strong, is not built for underwater battles. It is a cruel display of nature's raw power. The river a battleground where only the fittest survive. The rhino's fate, ultimately, may depend on its ability to escape the water, to reach the safety of the land, where the crocodile's reign is less certain. And so, the women watch. They know the rhythms of the river, its beauty, and its dangers. They do not intervene in nature's cycles but instead respect them. Their bond with the river is one of understanding, not dominance. They are not just spectators, they are part of this landscape. In a world where beauty and danger coexist, these women are the quiet warriors. With every step they take, they move with the river's rhythm, understanding its moods, its dangers, its calls. They know that beauty does not only lie in appearance, but in strength, to the strength to stand tall even in the face of danger. And when the river calls for them to act, they do so without hesitation. With the final surge of energy, the rhino frees itself from the crocodile's grip, charging up the bank. The crocodile retreats into the water, defeated for now. The rhino stands, panting, bloodied but alive. In the wild, survival is never guaranteed. For the rhino, victory comes at a cost. For the crocodile, the hunt is never truly over. It is a relentless cycle of patience, power, and precision. And for the woman of the river, it is a reminder that the wild is both beautiful and dangerous, a place where grace and strength must exist in perfect harmony. The crocodile, as it glides just under the surface of the river, its size barely visible above the waterline. The crocodile's strategy is simple: strike fast, strike hard. And when it comes to the rhino, one of the largest and most powerful creatures on land, it is not an easy task. But the crocodile's patience is legendary. It can stay hidden for hours, even days, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Suddenly, a crocodile lunges out of the water with incredible speed, grabbing hold of the rhino's leg. The rhino thrashes, struggling to break free. The violent struggle between the rhino and the crocodile, the river water churning with movement. The woman in the river is shown in the background, seemingly unaware of the battle taking place just upstream. The battle for survival is one of pure willpower. The rhino fights back with all its might, knowing the deadly predator won't stop until it gets what it wants. But will the rhino manage to escape, or will the crocodile claim victory in this ancient struggle? The woman, again, as she hears the commotion, her expression shifts to one of concern. She rushes toward the area, her movement graceful yet filled with purpose. These women know the power of the river. They understand the dangers it holds, and though they walk among beauty, their connection to the wild is one of resilience and strength. There's no hesitation, only action. For them, the river is both a lifeline and a battlefield. The woman reaches the riverbank just as the rhino manages to break free from the crocodile's grip. The camera focuses on the woman's face, a mixture of awe and understanding as she watches the creatures interact. The crocodile retreats, not victorious this time. The rhino, though battered, lives to fight another day. And the woman, standing at the edge of the river, knows this is the rhythm of life in the wild. One moment, you are in danger of fighting for your life. The next, you are safe, but only for now. The river is ever-changing, and those who call it home must learn to adapt. In this untamed world, the wild is not just about the animals. It's about the people who live in harmony with it, who understand its rhythms, its dangers, and its beauty. These are the moments we live for on Wild Wonders. The moments where nature surprises us, teaches us, and leaves us in awe of the raw power that lies within the earth's most beautiful and dangerous creatures. This is the wild of the river, the rhino, the crocodile, and the woman who navigate its dangers. It is a world where survival depends on strength, wisdom, and respect for the forces that shape it. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey here on Wild Wonders. If you've enjoyed this glimpse into the dangerous beauty of the African wilderness, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to join us for the next adventure. This is only the beginning of the wild journey ahead. Join us in the next episode, where we dive deeper into the crocodile's world and their strategies, their hunting techniques, and the deadly grace with which they strike. Until then, keep exploring, and remember, nature's wonders are just as dangerous as they are beautiful. As the sun sets over the river, the power of the natural world is undeniable. The crocodiles return to their lairs, the rhinos retreat to the safety of the plains, and the women head home to their families, always aware of the wild wonders that surround them. In the end, it's not just the crocodiles or the rhinos who fight for survival, but all of us. It's the conservationists, the researchers, and the people who dedicate their lives to understanding and protecting these wild wonders. They are the true warriors of the river. This delicate dance between humans and wildlife is what keeps the cycle of life turning. For every danger lurking beneath the water's surface, there is an equal measure of beauty, strength, and resilience. Thank you for joining us on this wild adventure. Don't forget to subscribe to Wild Wonders for more breathtaking encounters from the world's most untamed places. Until next time, keep exploring, and never stop wondering.